Hello, welcome back to English Corner. My name is Vidra, and today this is what I want to explain. Yeah, we are going to talk about relative clause as subject. Hopefully, you can understand this easily. Okay, everyone. There are several types of sentences. The first is simple sentence. Simple sentence is one subject plus one verb. And then the second is compound sentence. Compound sentence is simple sentence plus simple sentence. It means in a compound sentence, you have one subject plus one verb plus one subject plus one verb. Yeah. And then the next one, we have complex sentence. In a complex sentence, we have main clause and subclause. And then in bahasa Indonesia, if you know ya, simple sentence is kalimat sederhana, compound sentence is kalimat majemuk setara, and complex sentence is kalimat majemuk bertingkat. That's why it has main clause and subclause. The next one, I'll give you examples. Bob is a great actor is a simple sentence because it has one subject and one verb. Yeah, the subject is Bob and then the verb is. Yeah, a great actor is not a object. A great actor is subject complement. But the point is one subject plus one verb. Bob is subject, is the verb. Bob is a great actor and he has won many Oscars. This is compound sentence. Bob is a great actor. One simple sentence. He has won many Oscars. This is another simple sentence. Simple sentence plus simple sentence. And then we have conjunction here, and. Yeah. In compound sentence, there are several conjunctions. We call them fanboys. For, and, nor, at. Fanboys. For, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Yeah. But I'm not going to discuss it more. Today's topic is about complex sentence. Bob, who has won many Oscars, is a great actor. This is what we call as complex sentence because we have main clause and subclause. The main clause is Bob is a great actor, and the subclause is who has won many Oscars. This is the subclause. This is the main clause. Bob is a great actor. Okay. I'll make it simple, okay? Bob, who has won many Oscars, is a great actor. The main clause is Bob is a great actor. Who has won many Oscars is the subclause. Bob is antecedent. What is antecedent? Antecedent is something that is described by the adjective clause. Yeah, something that is described by the adjective. As we can see in the sentence here, who has won many Oscars is describing Bob. Yeah. Then the next one, who is relative pronoun. This is the four things. Yeah, these are the four things that you have to know when we talk about relative clause. Four elements: main clause, subclause, antecedent, and relative pronoun. There are three relative pronouns that we can use in relative clause as subject. We can use who, we can use which, we can use that. We use who for person, we use which for non-person, we use that for person or non-person. Once again, who for person, which non-person, yeah, for thing, and then that is for person or non-person. Note, a clause must have its own subject and verb. Remember this, when we talk about main clause, subclause, it means main clause has subject and verb, subclause also has subject and verb. Like in this example, Bob is a great actor, the subject is Bob, the verb is. Who has won many Oscars, the subject is who, the verb is has. Yeah, has won. The verb is has won, present, perfect. In this sentence, who has two functions. The first function is as the connector or relative pronoun, who. The second function is as the subject of the subclause. Yeah. Once again, who in this sentence has two functions. The first one is for the connector, conjunctions, and the second one is for the subject of the subclause. Remember this. Adjective clause, or we also say it as relative clause, is actually one type of complex sentences. A complex sentence is basically made from two simple sentences. One of the simple sentence becomes the main clause, and the other one becomes the subclause. Example, Bob, who has won many Oscars, is a great actor. This is the complex sentence. Bob is a great actor. This is the first simple sentence. Bob is a great actor. See, the main clause, yeah, it is actually one simple sentence. And the second one, Bob has won many Oscars. This is another simple sentence. But as you can see, when you make it into complex sentence, you modify something here. For the first simple sentence, you don't do anything, you don't modify it, it's still the same. Bob is a great actor. But for the second simple sentence, you modify it a little bit. You don't use Bob anymore, but you change it with who. Okay, we replace Bob with who. Why we use who? Because we talk about person. Yes, because we talk about person. Yeah, remember, this is an adjective clause. Yeah, describing something. Andre works for my father. Another example. Andre lives in Depok. How is the complex sentence? How is the combination of these two simple sentences if we want to make it into complex sentence? We can say, Andre, who lives in Depok, works for my father. You see, Andre works for my father. Andre works for my father. Still the same, right? Andre lives in Depok. We don't choose Andre anymore, but we change it with who lives in Depok. So Andre, who lives in Depok, works for my father. This is what we call as relative clause or adjective clause. Why we name it adjective clause? Because remember, the basic function of adjective is to describe something. This adjective clause describes Andre. Andre is a noun, right? Something that describes noun, we call it adjective. So this subclause is an adjective. We call it adjective clause or relative clause. Okay. I bought a new car. The first simple sentence. The car has big tires. The second simple sentence. The combination is I bought a new car which has big tires. I bought a new car. The same. I bought a new car which has big tires. We don't use the car anymore. We change it with which. Why we change it with which? Because we talk about non-person. The car is non-person, right? This is the antecedent. Which has big tires describe a new car. Who lives in Depok describe Andre. In this sentence, Andre is the antecedent. In this sentence, a new car the antecedent. Okay? This is the example of using which. What about what? What about that? I mean, we can use that for person. So you can say Andre that lives in Depok works for my father. We can also use it for non-person. I bought a new car that has big tires. Alright? Hopefully you understand it easily. And pay attention to the position, everyone. If the sentence is Andre who lives in Depok is a great actor, is it the same with Andre is a great actor who lives in Depok? No, they are different. In the first sentence, who lives in Depok describe Andre. Andre is the antecedent. In the second sentence, who lives in Depok describe a great actor. Okay? Describe a great actor, not Andre. Although in this example, the great actor is Andre himself, right? Okay? Don't get confused. Okay? So pay attention to the position. Usually, the position of adjective clause is right after the antecedent. So you can say antecedent, adjective clause, antecedent, adjective clause. Yeah, that's the position. Different position will give you different antecedent. How about this? Andre, who lives in Depok, works for my father. Andre works for my father, who lives in Depok. Now you can see the difference very easily, right? Who lives in Depok describe Andre. Who lives in Depok describe my father. See? Different position, different antecedent. And pay attention. This is what subject and verb agreement. If the antecedent is singular, so the verb here is also singular, verb as, or is. Andre who lives with us. But if the antecedent is more than one, for example, Andre and Tom, we don't use S. Andre and Tom who live, because we describe two people. They live, verb 1. Alright, that's subject-verb agreement. Hopefully you can understand it easily. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this, you may like and comment and also share. Thank you.